Madam Mayor. Good morning. What are we doing today?
We are doing a little improvement on this third room because this has kind of been the catch-all room and we keep throwing stuff in here as we're working on the other rooms. But now it's time to actually take a little time to figure out what we're doing with this room. First off, we figured we'd keep this bunk up here because we thought it would be a good place for storage.
Yeah.
But we found out it is not a good place for storage because this ladder right here goes up and down like so. It's very hard to get up in there to pull stuff out, so it's not very convenient. And if I try to walk under here, whack!
Yeah. If you're walking under there, you got to be wary.
You crouch down.
Yeah. So
and it's hard to work around.
I don't even think it's about 5 feet high.
It's pretty nice solid wood.
It
so
is
we're
solid
definitely
wood.
going to repurpose this wood to do something else with. I know that.
But I think taking this down, we don't have kids, not going to have kids, so we don't need a bunk. And adults are not going to climb up there because it's just too hard.
And I think if we get another couple of storage cabinets like this in here, that'll be perfect. And if we get this out, you might be able to get some higher cabinets in here.
Now, we happen to acquire down in Florida a vinyl wardrobe, I guess you'd call it, where you can hang.
It's like a zippered closet.
A zippered closet, and it will not fit under here. And we really don't have any vacant walls for it to go against because it's kind of long.
We have very limited space in this cabin.
Yeah, so this needs to go so that we have it upstairs right now, but we're just storing it there. We realize there's no place up there it will fit either. So we're going to bring it down here and put it on this wall and move these cabinets off this wall.
Yeah,
because these are two single cabinets and they're not real wide, so they can fit kind of anywhere.
Yeah, they'll be nice. You can even put them on this wall, and then we need to get another light still.
Yeah, we do. We haven't fixed this light.
And we need to finish painting probably another
coat here
on this wall.
So this DIY is really about removing this bunkhouse, I guess you'd call it, and bringing from upstairs that wardrobe down and putting it in, and then just moving some stuff around and getting organized.
Yep, and we're still on the marketplace looking for more storage options.
We are. This house came with very small closets.
Very small closets, no shelving really, not a lot of extra space for much. Luckily, it's only the two of us here, so it's doable, but I could not see raising a family in here. It'd be a challenge. I suppose you could do it, but it'd be a challenge, and I'm glad we don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, so we're not really sure what's going to be all entailed in getting this down. I think there's screws, so I've got me an electric screwdriver, and we'll just start taking this apart and see how it comes. But first, we got to get it empty because that stuff is heavy. Like there's a safe up there.
Yep. So I'll have to go up there and hand it down to you.
Yeah. So
and then you can throw it out in the hall.
Yeah, we'll do something with it. Let's get started. Oh yeah, is this what we're doing now?
Well, it is a bunk bed. Let's sleep in here. Oh, here's the last thing.
Oh, it's so heavy. See how it comes up.
Yeah, it's all nice screws. We should have a lot of. But if you take that down,
how are we going to reach the other?
You have to take these out first.
Oh.
Otherwise you won't be able to get up here.
Yes, we could. I could use my ladder.
But you have to be up in there.
Or at least be able to limb way over.
Do you want me to undo screws up there? Which I have not gotten down.
Well, you could do them, so I don't have to get the ladder. Some of you can reach right here.
Yeah, but alright, those ones I can undo.
Keep these screws. It won't fall just because there's no screw in it. There you go.
All that work for come back up.
We didn't get all the way down. We'll just throw the screws. There's going to be a lot of them, so we'll just throw them in this bucket.
I'll just start working in the back here.
You have to push firmly down.
Yeah.
That tip's a little not good.
That's your best tip?
Yeah. Best tip for the tip. Those ones on it, well, it's sitting on a board. It'll be alright. They're not going to fall.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Now's not a good time to tell me that. I'm gonna start doing them from here then.
I'd do all the middle ones first.
Now he tells me. How about these?
I'd do them last. We'll just get all these planks out first.
Okay, so go ahead and hit the other end is what you're saying?
Yeah.
All of them?
Um,
Or just a couple of boards
what do you
worth?
think? Because they're holding too, some of them. Let's get some of the middle ones out first. And I'll need to get that short ladder so we can work. Once you have 3 or 4 out of the middle, then we can work from the ground. We don't worry about falling. Now you can see how they're nailed. Man, this is good wood. You know what this wood would cost now? That's like a good 2x8 right there. To use because it'll put you up higher in the air.
Trying not to get my hair caught on everything. My hair and that wood don't get along.
You can push it later. You probably got a couple $100 worth of wood here. Man, there's some good wood.
Lift this and feel how
Yeah.
sturdy that is. I mean, it's a really good sturdy.
And I don't know if I want to take it apart.
I would just leave it
I
together.
mean, I don't know
I'd leave it
what to
together
do
for
with
now.
it. I would like better if the bottom was shaved on an angle and then the steps were on an angle.
Well, yeah, that's what I would have liked too. I probably might have kept it.
Okay, well, let's see where we're at.
Take the top board. There was a lovely wallpaper.
Guess they painted around this, huh?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, how much wood this was.
It's a lot of weight.
Yeah, it was.
Now the Mayor Granger stepped up to the line, and out of creek, she was one of a kind.
All right.
Wow. The room is brighter too because light can get over in
Yeah,
that
it looks
area.
so different. Looks so much different.
Definitely gotta paint this wall.
Whoa, Madam Mayor, what are you doing?
I'm doing the fine details of the painting.
Oh, the fine details. So we had to go back in the bathroom. This is not a new color. This is the same color, second coat. And I did the roller painting, and she's coming behind me and doing the fine trim brush painting. So we're finishing this project up as far as the painting goes.
Try not to paint myself.
Yeah, I've done a little of that myself. I took off my hoodie because I was going to get paint on it. So,
Try not to dip my hair in the paint bucket is the big challenge.
yeah. So we're painting 3 different rooms today. Not complete rooms, but in part. So this is that extra room that we took the bed down, or I guess you'd call it a loft area. We took it down, and look how it just opened this room up. So much more space. I'm going to back out here a little bit because it's kind of close. We also removed the track light that was up here. One of the lights was broke anyway, so we want to put in something else. But in the meantime, I got my O light there hanging on a nail so that we can paint this wall. That's what's going on there. So I removed the panel and the cover for the switch so that we didn't have to use the blue tape for trimming, because if you've bought blue tape, it's not cheap. So we try to minimize the amount of blue tape that we use. In fact, we haven't used any today, but we've only got one roll, so that's all we have, and I don't want to have to buy any more. But Theresa's pretty good with that trim brush. It's a corner brush that's designed. It's got the bristles cut on a slant, so it's designed to go along trim and in corners, and it does real well at it. It's just a slower process. So this room we're just waiting for the paint to dry, but it's done. It's got its 2 coats, and I think this color we bought on sale, I think it was $15 marked down because someone tinted it an off-white color. I was like, hey, we can use that. So it's just kind of an off-white, a dull white, but it really brightens the room because with all the wood in this cabin, I mean, you have floor laminate that's dark, you have the walls that are wood, they're dark, the ceiling, the rafters, they're all dark, and they draw all the light out of the room. It makes it hard to see. So having one accented wall that was this ugly wallpaper, so we just painted over it, is all we did here. And so the light will come through the window and, you know, brighten up the room. So that was the intended goal. This is a second bedroom, but it will be a storage room for us because we don't need the second bedroom. If we do have a guest, we do have the upstairs. That's our weight room area and a bedroom, and it's a larger area. So there is a bed up there that can be used as a guest room, even though it's not an official bedroom. So this will be used as a storage room, but we will clean this up. We'll clean all this mess up and organize it. And we have this item upstairs I'll show you that we want to bring down here. And this is the whole reason that we removed that loft, because it was just a hard to access area. And although it gave you some shelf space somewhat, it didn't give you much vertical space. This opened up the floor to be able to use more vertical space. I just think it's a better use of the area, and it opened the room up. I just can't say enough about how much it opened up the room. So let me show you what else we painted. She's still working in here.
You know what else we could do in here?
What's that?
We could change that light fixture. I have one for it.
Oh yeah, it would look better than that one. And I don't know if you want to put that one in the other bedroom. It's kind of a bathroom light. Or look for another one.
Well, temporarily we could, but yeah, I don't like that one or the one upstairs.
Yeah, so
they're on my bye-bye list.
Yeah. So in here in the kitchen, because we had the paint open, this is also a dark mauve colored back wall that kind of made the kitchen dark, so we decided to paint over it as well. Now she hasn't gotten to this part of the room yet with her fine trim painting. As you can see, I got as close as I could with the roller brush, removed the receptacle covers, and it goes all the way across, as you can see there, to the logs, the outside wall. So she'll be trimming this up, and I've already done the 2 coats on this, and it goes, the refrigerator just pushes up against it anyway. The only part you could really see was right along the trim here. But we wanted to go ahead and paint that over while we had the paint open and be done with it. And I'll show you this thing we want to bring down. If you look upstairs, this big white thing, it's like a kind of a wardrobe, a soft textured wardrobe. It's not heavy, it's very light, but it's big. So we didn't have an open wall to put that on. So we're going to bring that back downstairs and put it in this back bedroom. And then we'll reorganize it because we needed a little more hanging space for clothes. That we still have some clothes in totes. Not that many. So we think we'll either put it along this wall or we'll put it along that back wall and reorganize all this mess here. And so that's what we're doing today. Finishing up an old paint project, and it's looking good, I think. You think it's looking good?
Yeah. Trying to get rid of the rest of this ugly pink.
Yep. Trying to cover it up.
Yep. Looks way better.
So we'll continue with this and we'll come back with the final product. Okay, so we did finish the painting. This is the wardrobe. It's just a real lightweight wardrobe. It's plastic and vinyl. It's real. It's not anything fancy. So this wall, we don't have a good light in here because we took the light down so we could paint. And we threw that light bar away. It wasn't working anyway. One side of it wasn't working. But we finished painting back here. And we brought this down from upstairs. So now this will probably just go right here against the wall once the wall's dry. And we may move some things around here, but I think this is a much more usable room now. And we just have to get it sorted out. But I also hung the light in the bathroom.
I love it.
And it looks nice. It's a much nicer light than the one we had in there. So we painted the second coat on these walls here all the way around and up. And then I changed out the light fixture and put in, this is that one that we met the guy off a Marketplace, I think over at a Wendy's in
It was a Waffle House.
a Waffle House in Deckard, and we got this for $5. So how can you? They sell them for like $55 in Home Depot.
Yeah.
It's just crazy how much stuff costs.
Now I want to put some wood trim around the mirror.
Yeah.
Get a new vanity.
Yes. And I already have a new piece here. The faucet. This one's leaking a little bit.
And then eventually I still need to find a little thin strip to put in this corner, which is not a huge thing.
Yeah.
And possibly change out this light.
You don't like that light?
I don't, but that's not a high priority.
Yeah.
So, whenever.
Yep.
And then we painted some of the kitchen.
Oh yeah, some in the kitchen. Let's go check out the kitchen. Excuse the mess in here. We've been painting and moving food around and whatnot. Did I say whatnot? That's funny. Anyway, so the backsplash was this rose, this dark rose colored,
It was
mauve
the same
color.
color as the bathroom.
Yeah. So we lightened it up with the same white. So we painted it along. We pulled the fridge out and painted behind that. And then up there in the very top, hard to see up there, that was all mauve. We painted that white too. And that won't be getting a second coat. We're not going back up there. That wasn't fun to paint, was it?
I don't know why anybody painted it in the first place, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't either.
Now, and for in here, I still want to get a little, I'm trying not to paint my hair, backsplash for, get rid of those duckies.
Yeah, we'll put some kind of backsplash over the duck paper. I think that'll be pretty easy.
So I didn't paint my hair today or any of my clothing, so it's been a huge success.
Yep, and we were going to backsplash this, but we had to paint, so this was a free solution for now, and we may get back to backsplashing that. It's really not a big deal to me.
I love how it looks compared
Yeah,
to the pink, so
compared to what it
super
was.
happy about that.
Yeah, it has brightened things up, and the microwave has a light on it too, so you know you can see pretty well. This is an old dinosaur of a stove, I know, but hey, it works. And we're just against replacing things that work. Like if it works, why replace it? This is just a basic fridge. It has an ice maker inside of it, but it's not fancy. It's not through the door, but guess what? It works. So until it fails, that's when we'll go shopping for new appliances.
Or if I happen to spot one in clearance while we're shopping, I'll grab it then.
Yeah, possibly.
I walk around with the measurements.
This stove runs hot though. It's about 50 degrees too hot. So when you're baking in it, you have to subtract 50 degrees. But everything else on the stove, it works. And I think the microwave is newer. And I definitely know this dishwasher is newer, even though we don't really use it. Eventually, when we replace these two, we will get them so that they're matching. So we'll go with the chrome and black. I like the chrome and black. But I'm not going to change them out just because they don't match.
So for now, I
yeah.
think it's union break time. for lunch.
Yeah, it's definitely time to get some lunch. So we got all this done in the morning, so it went faster than I thought. So that leaves
And I'm glad to be done with it.
yeah, that leaves the afternoon to just clean up and see what else we want to get into.
That's right.
So anyway, that was our DIY with the finishing the bathroom with the light fixture and the painting. The front bedroom, pulling that light fixture out. We still need to replace it, but we need to find one we like. That's it.
The search continues for more
Continues. A few more improvements. We're getting there. So, we're back in this front bedroom.
Yes.
And we went on Marketplace to replace the old light that was in here because we just didn't like it and it didn't illuminate very well and it was really antiquated.
Well, one of them was broken too.
Yeah.
Just hanging there.
That's right. So we found this on Marketplace. We just got it wired up. And it's kind of a weird looking light. But with the spotlights being on the wall as opposed to like usually you put track lighting on the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
We really can't do that. We don't have electric to the ceilings here. And I don't want to run wires over to the middle. It'll look stupid.
And these directional lights seem to work the best in these rooms.
Yeah, and you can put them and move them around so you can look at different places. So we decided to put one on the left wall behind you, one on the right corner so we could see on the corner. And then the far left light, there's a closet behind me, so we, pointed it toward the closet. Seems to work well. So when I flip the switch,
boom, there's light.
There's light. And you can see the light hits here and it hits on this side. And then behind me is a small closet and it hits on the closet. Doesn't go in the closet, but it's close enough.
That's for another day.
Yeah, it's for another day. So
the best part about it is we paid $20 for this on Facebook Marketplace, and the retail price is $50 plus tax. So that's quite a savings, and it was brand new.
We scanned the barcode. It's a Hampton Bay at Home Depot, and I think it's $47.89 was the exact price plus tax is going to put you over $50. So we paid. She wanted $30. We paid $20. So it's another good bargain, and it's well made. It's all metal. The whole thing is metal, and so you don't have plastic crap. And the lights are actually projection lights. They're not just regular lights. And so
now I just need 2 more light fixtures.
Yeah, so we're still looking for a couple more light fixtures. But this worked out well for this room. It definitely is a little more modern looking than the old light.
And we finished the painting and we moved this closet into here.
Yeah.
And
there's still some work.
The room is still a mess and we still need 1 or 2 more storage cabinets, but it's slowly coming together.
It's coming together. We just wanted to add this little light addition to our
this little light up
DIY.
I'm gonna let it shine.
Let it shine. Let it shine.